Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm here today with this fun little pop-out folder pocket. It is great as a standalone, or you can add it to a mini album or folio or scrap page layout, whatever you want to do. It's super fun. You pull, has one little message there, and you continue pulling and it pops open. Isn't that fun? You can also put a picture on the back if you wanted to, and it will still slide right on in there. I made this because my grandma's friends came over, and I only have the 2 pictures of this friend, and so I wanted something that was a little extra, you know, just because I only had 2 pictures. But I saw a smaller version on Instagram Reels, and it was in centimeters, but it was really small, and so I had to figure out the measurements to make it bigger because my pictures, of course, it's the one time that I print the 4x6 pictures, and I think hers would have fit the 2x3s, but I have 4x6, and so I had to figure out my own measurements in inches for this. And yeah, I mean, after like 3 hours I figured it out. I had kind of a weird craft day where I just was not understanding anything, and I had to watch her video for the mechanism like 50 times before it clicked. And it's super simple, but it is what it is. So you will see the tutorial. The measurements are in the description box. Okay, here's the tutorial. So we're going to start by working on the inside, which is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. So 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And that piece does not get anything else. Our next cut is going to be 4 1/4. Save this piece by 7 1/2. And that gets scored on the long side at 1/2 inch. Okay. I'm trying to decide, should I do the mechanism? Let's go ahead. So that little piece that we saved, that should be 2 1/2. That piece is going to be 2 1/2 by 4. So 2 1/2 by 4. And that piece is going to get scored at 1/2 inch and 3 1/2. Okay. This is going to be your pop-up mechanism. So just put that to the side. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work on this part right here. The 2 pieces you cut first. We're going to go ahead and varnish that, and we're going to attach these 2 together. Okay. For this one, it does not matter if you attach the small one on top or you attach it on the inside. It does not matter for this one. The outside measurement, it does matter. Okay, but for this one, this is the inside. It doesn't matter. I'm going to attach it like this. I folded it in. I'm going to attach it on the top here. It doesn't matter which way for this one. Okay. Just place it right on top. Okay. Make sure that glue is in there. Set it to the side and let it dry. Now we're going to take our mechanism. This is the 2 1/2 by 4, and what we need to do is fold the left hand side from left to right. So push it in like this. Okay, like so. This one on the right, we're going to fold it away from us. This is the part where my brain just did not want to work. I don't know why. It's so easy. It just wouldn't work. It is a Z. Okay, that's why I went super slow. So on the left side, fold towards you, valley, mountain, valley, mountain. Okay, towards you, away from you. Okay, I'm going to use tape on this just so it'll give you another visual. I'm a visual and a verbal learner, and so I needed words. And she didn't have words. She just had music. And I just, my brain just did not want to work. I just couldn't get this part. It took me, I had to watch it like 20 times in order to get this part. Okay. Alright, so again, here's our valley. Here's our mountain. Okay. Okay. We're going to pull in our inside pieces again. The short side should be on top. The long side is on the bottom. And what we need to do is attach this like this. Okay. So I'm going to take my tape backing off, or you're going to put your glue here, and you're going to line this. You're going to open it and line it up at the middle as best as you can. Like so. I didn't get mine too straight. Okay. Okay. So with it fully open, you see you have your valley fold and your mountain fold is over here to the right. It's very important because when you close that, this piece right here is what needs to go work on the top mechanism to pull it out. Okay. I'm going to show you that again. The valley fold, I extended it all the way open and I attached it. Okay. So valley, mountain. Okay. Valley, mountain. That's how it works. Alright, so put that off to the side. Now we're going to work on our outside pocket. And there is a star next to the very first measurement. Okay. Actually, now I'm thinking if I should put that star or not. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to put the star. We're not going to do this extra step. We're not. So your guide is going to be not going to have a star. Alright, so this next part, you're going to cut a piece of paper that is 5 1/4 by 7 3/4. Okay, so 5 1/4 by 7 3/4. That piece you're not doing anything to, put that off to the side. Your next cut is going to be 6 1/4 by 6 3/4. Okay. On that long side, we're going to score it at 1/2 inch. Oh, don't tell me I dropped my... I did. I dropped my scoring blade. Okay. We're going to score that long side at 1/2 inch. Okay, at 1/2 inch. And then we're going to rotate it to the short side Oh, no, that's it. Right? No. We're going to rotate it to the short side, and we're going to score that at 1/2 inch and 5 3/4. Yeah, that threw me all off. I don't know what the heck I was measuring first. Okay. So it kind of looks like the beginnings of a pocket. So you're going to go ahead and varnish your 3 score lines. You will only have 3. I know I have 4 because I mismeasured. Okay, so go ahead and varnish those in. And I still feel like that's wrong. No, I fixed it, so I don't want to confuse anybody. Alright, so varnish your 3 sides, like so. Okay, so now on your bottom, what we need to do is get rid of these 2 little squares. Completely get rid of them. Okay, so if you have your paper like mine, where the long side is left to right, your score marks over here on the right, what you're going to do is cut out the square. Okay, and we're going to miter, and we're going to miter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and do the same thing like so. Cut out the square, miter, miter. Okay, that's it. Now we're going to take our, you know what, I think I just took my piece and put it in the recycle bin. Okay, we're going to take our 5 1/4 by 7 3/4 and we're going to attach it. This part is important, that you attach the tab like so. It needs to be in the back. Alright, the reason for that is because if it's on the inside, it's going to keep getting caught. Where's the one I did? So this one, because I didn't want the tab to show on the back, I put it on the inside, but it gets caught. When I'm trying to push it back in, it's not smooth. It gets caught on that tab, and I got to put my hand in there, move it down. That's not fun for anybody, right? So that's why you want to make sure your tab is on the back. It doesn't look bad. It's fine. You're going to cover it anyway, or you can just leave it. It's the back. Nobody cares. So, but your mechanism springs in. Okay? So we're going to attach that to the back. You can do glue or tape. I'm going to glue it so I can match it up. Like so. And then I'm going to line that up. It should fit perfectly in between your score lines there. So the way that I originally did it, I added the 2 1/2 inch marks to this piece and then I cut them off because it lined up better, but it was just an extra step that we don't need. Alright, revarnish. If you are a gluer, stop. Do not add your glue to these flaps. If you are a taper, go ahead and add your tape. Okay? I'm going to be a taper today. Do not take your backing off. Okay? We're not taking our backing off. We're just adding tape. If you're a gluer, wait for further instructions. You don't need to do anything right now. Why am I saying that? Because I did it. I glued it shut before I put the mechanism inside. Okay. Let's pull our pieces back in that we already did. So it should look like this. Your short side is on top, the long side is on bottom. What you're going to do is fold this flat. Okay, fold it flat, and we're going to line it up in between those score lines. What actually helped me a lot was I put a 1/2 inch marking on the top, just so I kind of know where to go. Normally I just eyeball this, but today I'm having a bad craft day, so I can't eyeball it. Okay, so back to the starting position, line it up. It's not exactly a 1/2 inch, but you're giving yourself a little bit of guidelines because you don't want to glue your tabs onto your pull-out mechanism, obviously. Okay, we also do not want it to touch our score line, so you want to make sure you can fold it without any hesitation or anything like that. Okay, now again, this is that mountain fold, but I opened it up and I'm taking the backing off, or if you're a gluer, you're going to add the glue. I'm going to hold it and make sure this is straight. It was not. Here I'm putting it right on my markings. Again, keep your backings on and fold over. Okay. It should look like this. Okay. Now see here, when I tried to fold it, it caught up in it, so I'm just going to miter a little bit more off. This is why we're not taking our backing off yet, because we want to make sure everything is in there nicely and easy. This is why I liked having the extra, because see how I didn't cut it right? And now you're going to be able to see my glue on the back, but that's okay. It'll be fine. Okay. We have not taken our tabs off or anything. We're going to hold it on the top left and make sure our piece pulls out. It works. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and do our tabs. You should be able to just fold this over. I'm just going to line it up and just set it down. It's slightly off. I cut this page just too short. It happens. It's fine. I'm gonna add a piece of paper to my back because this is a standalone. But if you're gluing it into your folio or your mini album, it doesn't matter. So here we go. Pop open and pop open. Mechanism works. Slides in nicely. No hesitation. Boom. Pop. Slide. Slide. Perfect. Alright, that is the tutorial, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!